Restoring law and order situation in country is our main task, says Professor Muhammad Yunus. Air Chief and Naval Chief, along with Head of Law Enforcing Agencies, meet Chief of Army Staff. Decision of taking stern action against all destructive activities. Normalcy returns to life. Frequency of traffic movement in roads and highways increased. Students, along with Ansar members, working to manage traffic system. 24 more Palestinians killed in Israeli attacks in Gaza. Palestinians demand international investigations on Palestinians taken hostage in Israel.
সকলের প্রতি আইন অনুযায়ী যথাবিহিত আচরণ করিব।
Cabinet Secretary Mohammad Mahbub Hussain conducted the oath-taking ceremony. Leaders of different political parties, ambassadors, coordinators of anti-discrimination student movement, judges, secretaries, senior journalists and high military and civil officials were present. Earlier, a 1-minute silence was held, remembering the students who sacrificed their lives for the anti-discrimination student movement. The 16 advisors of the interim government under the leadership of Dr. Muhammad Yunus are Salihuddin Ahmed, Dr. Asif Nazrul, Adilur Rahman Hassan Arif, Tawhid Hussain, Sayyida Rizwana Hassan, Sharmin Murshid, Faruqi Azam, Brigadier General Retired M. Sakhawat Hussain, Shupradip Chakma, Bidhan Ranjan, A.F.M. Khalid Hassan, Farida Akhtar, Nurjahan Begum, Muhammad Nahid Islam and Asif Mahmud Shajib Bhuiya. Of them, 13 advisors took oath tonight and 3 others will take oath later. Earlier, Nobel laureate Professor Dr. Muhammad Yunus arrived at Hazrat Shah Jalal International Airport at 2:30 p.m. on an Emirates flight from Paris. He was received by the chiefs of the 3 services and coordinators of the anti-discrimination student movement. Later, Dr. Yunus spoke to media at the airport. He described the victory as a second freedom and emphasized that in addition to safeguarding this freedom, its benefits should be shared with everyone. Dr. Muhammad Yunus has urged the country's people to join hands with him to advance the country rapidly.
বিপ্লবের মাধ্যমে বাংলাদেশ আজকে নতুন বিজয় দিবস সৃষ্টি করলো, সেটাকে সামনে রেখে এবং আরো মজবুত করে আমাদেরকে সামনে এগিয়ে যেতে হবে। যারা এটা সম্ভব করেছে, যে তরুণ সমাজ, তাদের প্রতি আমি আবার সমস্ত প্রশংসা এবং কৃতজ্ঞতা জানাচ্ছি তাদের। এদেশকে নতুনভাবে পুনর্জন্ম দিয়েছে এবং এই পুনর্জন্মে যে বাংলাদেশ পেলাম, সে বাংলাদেশ যেন অত্যন্ত দ্রুত গতিতে এগিয়ে চলতে পারে, সেটাই হলো আমাদের শপথ। সেটা আমরা রক্ষা করতে চাই, এগিয়ে যেতে চাই এবং আজকের তরুণ সমাজকে বোঝানো যে এই দেশ এটা তোমাদের হাতে, তোমরা এটাকে তোমাদের মনের মতো করে গড়ে তুলবে। তোমরা যেভাবে স্বাধীন করতে পেরেছো, তোমরা এটাকে তোমাদের মনের মতো করে গড়তেও পারবে এবং তোমাদের দেখে সারা দুনিয়া শিখবে কিভাবে একটা দেশ, একটা তরুণ সমাজ গ্রহণ করতে পারে এবং তাকে পাল্টে ফেলতে পারে।
Dr. Mohammed Yunus, whose efforts have guided Bangladesh along the path of poverty alleviation, is now the focal point of a nationwide vision for building a new country. Born in Bangladesh on June the 28th, 1940, Dr. Mohammed Yunus completed his BA and MA at Bangladesh's Dhaka University. After graduating, he taught economics at Chittagong University before receiving a Fulbright scholarship to study in the United States. He received his PhD in economics from Vanderbilt in 1969 and the following year became an assistant professor of economics at Middle Tennessee State University. Returning to Bangladesh, Dr. Mohammed Yunus headed the economics department at Chittagong University. He founded Grameen Bank in 1976 with the goal of providing loans to impoverished Bangladeshis. Since its inception, Grameen Bank has disbursed $5.1 billion in loans to 5.3 million borrowers, sparking a global movement around the concept of microcredit. The success of Grameen Bank in enhancing the economic development of the poor has inspired the developed world, including industrialized countries like the United States, to adopt this model. In 2006, Professor Dr. Mohammed Yunus and Grameen Bank were jointly awarded the Nobel Peace Prize in recognition of the bank's expanding impact. In honor of his efforts to combat poverty, Dr. Mohammed Yunus has received numerous accolades, including the Congressional Gold Medal, the Lifetime Achievement Award for Social Entrepreneurship, the Raymond Magsaysay Award, the Freedom Award, the Mahatma Gandhi Award, the Golden Pegasus Award, the Red Cross Gold Medal, and the Presidential Medal of Freedom. Additionally, Dr. Mohammed Yunus served as an advisor to the caretaker government formed in 1996 under former Chief Justice Muhammad Habibur Rahman. Beyond his work with microcredit, Dr. Mohammed Yunus has made significant contributions to Bangladesh's development over the past 5 decades, emphasizing multidimensional approach to poverty alleviation. Dr. Mohammed Yunus is now focused on addressing the moral deficits of the global economy. After taking oath, Chief Advisor Dr. Mohammed Yunus addressed the nation from Bangkok. In his address, Dr. Mohammed Yunus said, "The conspirators are creating anarchy in the country." He called upon all to defeat the conspirators unitedly.
ছাত্র জনতার অভ্যুত্থানে আমাদের দ্বিতীয় স্বাধীনতা অর্জন উৎসবের মুহূর্তে এই স্বাধীনতাকে নস্যাৎ করার জন্য ষড়যন্ত্রকারীরা দেশে একটা অরাজকতার ও ভীতির পরিবেশ সৃষ্টি করেছে। প্রচণ্ড নিষ্ঠুর পতিত স্বৈরাচারী সরকার এসব প্রতিষ্ঠানকে দিয়ে ক্ষমতা কুক্ষিগত করে রেখেছিল। আমরা তার এই প্রচেষ্টা ব্যর্থ করে প্রতিষ্ঠানগুলোর হারানো গৌরব ফিরিয়ে আনব। এই ঘৃণ্য চেষ্টায় ব্যবহৃত হয়ে যারা অপরাধ সংগঠিত করেছে তাদেরকে আইনানুগ বিচারের মাধ্যমে শীঘ্রই উপযুক্ত শাস্তি দেওয়া হবে। একই কথা দেশের সকল মন্ত্রণালয়, সংস্থা, শিক্ষা প্রতিষ্ঠান, নানা কর্মক্ষেত্রের জন্য প্রযোজ্য। সর্বত্র অপরাধীর বিচার হবে। আজ প্রত্যেকটি প্রতিষ্ঠান ও তার সদস্যরা নিজ নিজ কর্তব্য পালন করার মাধ্যমে দ্বিতীয় স্বাধীনতাকে উপভোগ করবেন, দেশকে গৌরবের শীর্ষে নিয়ে যাবেন এবং দেশবাসীকে এবং জগৎবাসীকে উপভোগ করার সুযোগ করে দেবেন। আমি জাতির পক্ষ থেকে প্রত্যেকে নির্ভয়ে আনন্দ চিত্তে নিজ নিজ কর্মস্থলে নিজ নিজ সামর্থ্য নিয়ে এগিয়ে আসতে অনুরোধ করছি। দেশের সকল মানুষকে আজ স্বাধীন, নির্ভয়, নিরুদ্বেগ থাকার জন্য নিশ্চয়তা দেওয়ার জন্য আমাদের ছাত্র শহীদরা প্রাণ দিয়েছেন। এই অভ্যুত্থানের মাধ্যমে সৃষ্ট সরকার দেশের প্রত্যেকের সরকার। এখানে থাকবে সকলের আকাঙ্ক্ষা পূরণের অধিকার। অরাজকতার বিষবাষ্প এখন যেই ছড়াবে, বিজয়ী ছাত্র জনতা সহ মুক্ত মানুষের আইনশৃঙ্খলা বাহিনীর পূর্ণ শক্তি তাকে ব্যর্থ করে দেবে। নিষ্ঠুর স্বৈরাচারী সরকার দূর হয়ে গেছে। কাল সূর্য উদয়ের সঙ্গে সঙ্গে গণতন্ত্রের, সুবিচারের, মানবাধিকারের, নির্ভয়ে মত প্রকাশের পূর্ণ স্বাধীনতার জন্য সকলের স্বাচ্ছন্দ্যে জীবন ধারণের সুযোগ প্রদানের সচেষ্ট সরকারের ঘনিষ্ঠ সান্নিধ্য ও সহমর্মী পরশ দলমত নির্বিশেষে সবাই উপভোগ করবেন।
The United States said it is ready to work with the interim government of Bangladesh. State Department spokesperson Matthew Miller told reporters at his daily news conference yesterday. Matthew Miller said all decisions regarding the interim government should respect democratic principles, rule of law and the will of the Bangladeshi people. He said the United States hoped that the interim government will play a vital role in establishing long-term peace and political stability in Bangladesh. A decision was made by chiefs of the three services to take a strong action against the ongoing nationwide destructive activities. The armed forces and the other law enforcement agencies will take the stern action to protect stability of the country by stopping the ongoing destructive activities and anarchy, including setting fire, said an Inter-Services Public Relations Directorate ISPR press release today. Besides, the newly appointed Inspector General of Police, Mohammad Moinul Islam, Director General of Rapid Action Battalion, AKM Shahidur Rahman, and Dhaka Metropolitan Police Commissioner Mohammad Mainul Hassan met Chief of Army Staff General Waqar Zaman in presence of the Chief of Naval Staff Admiral M. Nazmul Hassan and Chief of Air Staff Air Marshal Hassan Mahmud Khan. During this time, a discussion was held on starting the activities of all police stations in the country with the help of the Army within the next 24 hours. Everyone's cooperation was sought in this regard in the discussion. The normalcy to the daily routine of the people is returning gradually in the country as most of the educational institutions are open and mass transport is operational. Most students and teachers are returning to their academic activities. Mass people of the country have expressed their satisfaction as public transport, including buses, rickshaws and auto rickshaws, run on the roads, including the capital Dhaka. Countrymen hope that a normal situation will be back in the country very soon by overcoming the current situation of standstill and horror. Army members are working to ensure security of country's key point installations. They are also manning the gate of Bangladesh Secretariat, which is the centre of government administration. Members of Ansar Battalion are providing support to the Army members. Students at various places, including the capital Dhaka, have been continuing to maintain traffic and clean the roads and establishments. They wiped out the various graffiti on roads, road dividers, metro rail pillars and various buildings. Students also removed dust from the city roads. They have already brought discipline in the traffic system. Ansar members were seen working at various spots with the students. We move on now to international news. At least 27 Palestinians have been killed in Israeli attacks across the central and southern Gaza Strip in an especially bloody day. The latest death toll in Gaza now stands at 39,699 and 91,722 wounded in Israel's attack since October the 7th, 2023. Meanwhile, the Palestinian Prisoners Society has called on the UN to launch an international investigation into the systematic torture of Palestinian detainees amid reports of serious abuses in Israeli prisons, including rape. Meanwhile, the World Health Organization says Israel's continuing assault on Gaza is presenting multiple hurdles to its campaign to prevent a devastating outbreak of polio in the Palestinian territory. On now to sports news. Bangladesh A team will leave Dhaka for Pakistan tomorrow morning. They will play 2 4-day matches and 3 one-day matches against Pakistan A team on this tour. Anamul Haq Bijoy will lead Bangladesh A team in the 4-day matches. The 2 4-day matches will start on August the 13th and 20th respectively. On the other hand, the 3 ODIs will be played on August the 26th, 28th and the 30th respectively. On now to the Olympics. The 14th day's play of the Paris Olympic Games is ongoing now. The United States topped the table with 27 gold, 35 silver and 33 bronze medals. China has won 27 gold, 25 silver and 17 bronze medals and is in the second position. Australia is third in the table with 18 gold, 14 silver and 11 bronze medals. France is fourth in the table with 13 gold, 17 silver and 21 bronze medals. On the other hand, Great Britain is in fifth with 12 gold, 17 silver and 20 bronze medals. To wind up the bulletin, here again are the main points. Much awaited interim government led by Nobel laureate Professor Muhammad Yunus takes oath. Restoring law and order situation in country is our main task, says Professor Muhammad Yunus. Air Chief and Naval Chief, along with Head of Law Enforcing Agencies, meet Chief of Army Staff. Decision of taking stern action against all destructive activities. Normalcy returns to life. Frequency of traffic movement in roads and highways increased. Students, along with Ansar members, are working to manage the traffic system. 24 more Palestinians killed in Israeli attacks in Gaza. Palestinians demand international investigation on Palestinians taken hostage in Israel. And Bangladesh A team visiting Pakistan tomorrow to play 2 4-day matches and 3 one-day matches. That's all from the newsroom for now. Thank you for being with us. If you can, please do join us for our 11:30 news in Bangla. Until then, Khuda Hafiz.